Some guilds come and go with the seasons change, but Puppy Gang stayed and built a lane. Not because everybody got along, not because everybody was right, because the players were unforgettable. Oh, 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 oh. Every bridge a runway, every cue a test, everybody measuring who's the worst, who's the best. One mistake today, they'll remember next year. One failed clutch and somehow everybody's gonna hear. That's the culture, that's the guild, that's the reason it was built. 1,000 solo grinders all competing for the crown, trying to climb one place while another's falling down. They're watching, they're talking, they're keeping score. Puppy Gang became the courtroom floor. Puppy Gang under the solo moon, turning every lobby into judgment day by noon. Love 'em or hate 'em, everybody knows the name. One of the biggest solo guilds ever built around the game. Puppy Gang standing tall through the years, built from rivalries, victories, arguments and cheers. Not perfect people, but they left their mark, a permanent landmark in the solo dark. Sarlacc at the top, steering through the storm, always wanting answers, always keeping players informed. Push too deep sometimes, everybody knows it's true, but nobody can deny what he helped the guild do. Build one of the biggest homes solo players ever knew. Tin's got another accusation ready to deploy, turning every disagreement into something to destroy. Always got a theory, always got a case, never really backing down once he's entered the race. Stars walks in and everybody knows the vibe, sharp words flying like he's trying to survive. 1 minute jokes, next minute flames, somehow everybody still remembers his name. The Naley Purple stands apart from the crowd, proof not every voice needs to be loud. Competitive spirit without the extra smoke, one of the few names almost nobody spoke against as a joke. Different people, different flaws, different reasons they belong, yet somehow all those pieces made the guild this strong. Puppy Gang under the solo moon, turning every lobby into judgment day by noon. Love 'em or hate 'em, everybody knows the name. One of the biggest solo guilds ever built around the game too. Mousing got people uncomfortable half the time, making edgy jokes and crossing awkward lines. Some laugh along, some leave the room. Another controversy added to the bloom. Then Deep Sins became a chapter nobody celebrates, one of those stories people wish the guild could separate. A reminder every community has scars, even ones filled with leaderboard stars. Because no guild survives for years without mistakes, without which chapters, drama splits and breaks. Yet somehow Puppy Gang kept surviving every wave, long after countless other guilds faded to the grave. This was where solo grinders gathered up, players who couldn't find a home elsewhere enough. Leaderboard veterans, future stars, unknown names becoming recognizable from afar. People joining for a week, others staying for a year, some finding rivals, some finding peers. Every season brought another generation through, and Puppy Gang became the thing connecting the queue. Only a sheet of sight could really compare, another giant that understood why solo players cared. But Puppy Gang built its own kingdom in the scene, becoming what solo bed was it needed in between. Judgment, competition, drama, ambition, that's the story. Not perfect heroes, not perfect villains, just players. A lot of players trying to become something bigger than themselves. Puppy Gang written in a solo lore, a guild that's open and slammed 1,000 doors, full of competitors, critics, legends and flaws. A community built without many flaws. Puppy Gang, that's the reason they remain. Not because they're perfect, not because they're tame, but because when solo bed wars history gets sang, you can tell the story without Puppy Gang. The islands change, the records fall, the names rotate across the wall. But some communities outlive every trend, and for solo bed wars, Puppy Gang became one of them.